We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 2. 70 Lions.
Right to the air goes Daniels. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
10 Hawk 70, Hawk set, Mustang 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On play action, Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
19 tight, 19, trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
The Commanders about to send this one away. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Get it. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. Here's a short throw. Caught by Wiley. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big play for the Eagles. 31 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Cup 19. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And an Eagles first down.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Ready?
Now give on the ground, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Ready? Warriors, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Milroe. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's to Gray, open on the left side. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Hold the ready.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Burks. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
That's good.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
The 46-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
19.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's the 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2.
Here we go. Set. 65, 19 sight. Mustang 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man, left side. He's got it. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved, and keeps the offense on the field.
That one taken in. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Washington.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
Now it's Milroe. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And he will go all the way. Curry, Horton. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's their punter now. He's on for the second time. They try to get something inside the 10. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
On the set. Hey. 70, Timber.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. To the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Commanders 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. Ready?
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trying to get into Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
35-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Daniels. Into space at the 45. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hawk 70. Not ready.
Throwing is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
He's got room at the 30. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective.
That is caught. What a throw. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Commander. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Deputy! Come back, team! Deputy Lions!
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
Ready, ready! Warrior 70! Here we go, set! Viking 18! Ready?
On 1st down, it's Milroe. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Moving to his right. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Tag. Cowboy 8, Cougar 19. Go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Pass caught by Bond.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd
60
and
Pirates,
4.
67 Pirates, ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
Get up. Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Milroe on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Daniels. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Dave York to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Milroe on first down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is a big one there to start the second half. That gains an even 60 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
On the ready.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up second and goal.
Second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
On first down, Daniels. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and 3.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag.
70. Let's go now.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
That's another Washington first down.
70 range.
First and 10 at the
To throw is Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Go.
Throwing again. Daniel on the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And the Commanders are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
12 yards.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
First and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal.
Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second and goal.
Get it. Ready.
Here's a design run, and he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check. Let's go.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 4.
60 Maverick, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
4 brings up third and inches.
Come on. Hey.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The score, Eagles 35, Commanders 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Two, 18 Rattler, 60 Eagles.
On first and 10, it's Milroe. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
18 Cardinal. 19 tight. Panther 11.
Man in motion is Smith. from the gun. It's Milroe. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Philadelphia.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
And the Commanders.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Mustang 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
Slot man in motion right.
Go.
On 3rd down, Milroe. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
His kick is good.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Open man, right side, he's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
That is left side and caught by Flowers. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
On the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to...
And he will score! Game on! Danny Gray! Touchdown, Commanders! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, quick. Ready. 19, charge.
On first down, it's Milroe. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
On second down, here's Milroe. Loose inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Here we go, here we go.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Ray going to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ready, set. Mustang blocking. 8.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you can see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now Milroe on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Man in motion is Smith. From the shotgun, it's Milroe, and that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
60. Come on.
Daniels now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
18, 5 in.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He's got his man, that's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Washington.
On 1st down, Daniels. He connects with Gray on that one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Washington 1st down.
On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And he's going to be close to another 1st down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
up second and a yard.
Ready up.
They'll come up now for second down.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
7-yard gain.
Viking 18.
They'll throw with Daniels. Here's a screen set up for Kincaid. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Tackle made back at the
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Panther 6, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Daniels to throw on second down. There's that man again. Another catch. The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, got to have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
70 Denver Wolf. Go.
That'll be caught. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for two. Unable to tie this football game up. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
60 Eagles.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.